I own the store TPT, the Lesson Pony. Today I'm going to talk to you about keeping a moon journal. My background initially through college was animal husbandry, biology, and botany. I don't think I even took a course in astronomy until I ended up teaching it. Now before we go any further, I want to tell you a secret. When you're a teacher, you need not only to know the material, you have to own the material. This will help you with class management. Nothing hurts you as far as class management if you don't know the answer when the student is asking questions. You want to be able to focus on the students and not worrying about the class material. Because of my limited background in astronomy, I went to what was then known as Framingham State College, is now Framingham State University in Massachusetts, and I took a couple of classes on the graduate school level in astronomy. I really enjoyed it. I then went to the Christie McAuliffe Space Station for 4 summers, and I learned even more about about astronomy. Now, this lesson, which I am going to go over, is keeping a moon journal. Now, it's very easy to tell students to color in the moon, to do the Oreo cookies. However, if you want them to understand own astronomy, you need to have them go outside every single day. I will put a link below if you want to have them use your iPhones, but I think it's much better if you have them go outside and actually diagram the moon. Before you start this lab, I want you to understand something. This is going to be an awful lot of work. However, if you keep the journal for a month, you will be amazed at how much information you will learn about the moon. Students come back 10, 15 years later and they still remember it, but it has to be done every night. You're going to hear all types of excuses. The moon, it was hazy. The moon was not out. My parents won't let me go outside. I had hockey practice. I had cheerleading practice. Try the best you can. At the start of every day, go over their journals. Now, let's start with the beginning. The moon rises in the east and it sets in the west. Have the students notice where the moon is rising. Talk to them about the sun rising. You may have to have them use their iPhones to find directions to start off with. It's better if they can find it just by using the sun, but you know what? Most of the time it's not a hill I'm willing to die on. You can tell the moon very accurately. The early colonists in America would tell the time a lot of times by looking at the moon. If you go outside during a full moon and you put your arms out, 6 o'clock p.m., the moon is right here in the horizon, and each hour going up into midnight, that is when the moon is directly overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, it goes down like this. So on the full moon, you can tell what time it is just by looking outside. You can do it during other phases of the moon, but it's a lot more complicated. So far you've learned how to tell the time by looking at the moon, and you've also learned how to do the moon journal. I am going to include the moon journal so you can use this right from the site. Now, another thing that you're going to do in the journal is find out how high up in the sky the moon is. What you do is you put your fists out in front. That is directly on the horizon. Again, it's more challenging in New England. Have the students practice, but this is 0 degrees straight out. Each fist, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the ways up to 90, which is directly overhead. Have the students, again, practice it in class. Astronomy is a lot of work. If you have any questions regarding teaching it, please let me know. I really and truly believe that you need to actually go outside and record what is going on in order to understand astronomy. Thank you for viewing. I will give a brief description below, and at the end of this video, I will put down the moon journal. Again, please let me know if you have questions about astronomy. Most teachers teaching on the secondary school level have not had the opportunity to take classes in astronomy. Take care and stay safe.